So I'm doing the tiles for the pink, purple, and blue canvas that I did. It took me 25 minutes to prep these, but I think almost half that time was spent just trying to get them level. I ended up having to bring them close to the edge of the table because that's the only spot that I could find where they weren't so far off that it would not have been good. I tried to put something under them because they're sitting on cups, but I couldn't find anything that would sit under the cup enough to put it the way it needed to be, and I was afraid anyway that if I had, that it might make it more unstable, and I definitely did not want that to happen. So the colors that I'm using are Titanium White by Master's Touch, and then Extreme Glitter Jellybean Pink by FolkArt, Robin's Egg Blue by DecoArt. This is a patio paint. Vibrant Violet is Delta Ceramcoat. This is a satin. Fuchsia by Delta Ceramcoat. Navy Blue by Delta Ceramcoat. This one is also satin. It's a nice rich color. And then finally, Pearl Purple by Master's Touch. Such a beautiful color. Alright, I'm going to flood my tiles and I'll be right back. Alright, so they are all flooded and I have popped the bubbles. So let's put the paint down. Never really quite sure how much paint to put down because I don't want to put down too much, but I also don't want to put down too little. So I just put it down until it looks good to me. I also try to remember that once I put it down, it does tend to spread out further than what I put it. So, like when I do the first one, and then I look at the last one and I'm thinking, well, it didn't go as far, but that's because the first one had a chance to actually spread out. I'm pretty sure from the way that the white is pooling around it as these colors are going, that I probably have a good amount of white on there, so it should blow out really well. When I started doing the coasters, I was amazed at how much time it actually takes to prep these things. I figured, oh, they're small, they're not going to take nearly as long as everything else, but I think they almost take longer than a lot of the things do. So that was interesting to find out. Last color. Might be putting down too much color though. Don't know where it's all gonna go. I might end up with blobs because there's so much color on there. I don't know. Which, I mean, the ones that I had blobs on, I didn't mind those either, so I guess it'll be alright. Alright, I'm gonna torch it again. That's interesting. I think I'll torch this first one a little more. See how the pink came out on the other ones? Alright. So, once again, the world's smallest leaf blower. Really like this tool. It's really cool. And I like this one because we had another one. It broke, so we got a different one. But it had a switch that you had to push, and it just, I don't know, like it was a rocker switch. But it just never really seemed to do very good. This one, I like it because you just push this down and it's on, and then you push it down again and it's off. Yeah, not what I wanted to do. Wow. This one was kind of moving that way a little bit, and so it must not be quite as level as the rest of them. And so it kind of blew off there a lot further than I was hoping it would, but I don't mind it. This one has a lot of solid color right there. I might blow that just a little bit more and see if I can't get some of that to spread out a little bit. Otherwise, I really like them. It almost reminds me of a galaxy because of the sparkliness in it. So I really do like those. Let me try blowing that out just a little bit more. Alright, I'm liking that. I wish there was a little more definition here instead of it going, but it's kind of doing that here too. So I don't think it's terrible. You'll have two that are kind of more like that and two that are a little less like that. So I think it'll be alright. Alright, let me clean up my edges. Have to scrape the bottoms. If you don't scrape the bottoms, it's going to pull the paint all off. And it's already pulling the paint off of this, so I want to scrape that as soon as possible. So I will bring you down for a close-up as soon as I do that. Here they are up close. Really like the colors of them. All right. They each have a little bit of solid color in them, which isn't a bad thing either. They're lacy along the edge. Have some cells going on. It's hard to get a good look with the overhead lights on. You can see all of the sparkle in them though. Just love it. It's so pretty. Alright, I'll shut the overheads off and turn on my flash so you can see them better. Alright, here you go. Look at that. I mean, wow, it's just super. I may have had a little too much white on there, and I think that's why there's a lot of this that's disappearing, but it still made really pretty lacing, and that's all sparkly too. So I don't mind it. There's just so much shine to this. Love all the sparkliness. Well, there you have it. Let me know in the comments below what you think. If you haven't subscribed yet, I would love for you to subscribe. Thanks to all my subscribers that I have now. And if you like it, I ask that you hit the like button. Thanks so much. See you later. Bye.